Yep. You have read that correctly, dear Timothy. I'm going to play a video game, but I'm going to play a video game from start to beginning. You see, Crusader Kings 3 is quite a long game. It's so damn long, you can even get yourself an achievement just for reaching the end date, which I apparently have never done. I don't like this child. This child has evil intentions. And since the map is now so damn vast in CK3, I thought what better time to hop in and have a bit of fun. Now, you might remember I did a similar thing for EU5, but that one literally took days of my life and also took days off my lifespan. And I just want to see what it's like and if it's even worthwhile to play a full game of CK3 from the start date of 867 to 1453, the end game of this monstrosity now. Obviously, there's going to be a few limitations on what we can do here, simply down to the fact I don't want to get bored. And now I always do start as an adventurer nowadays, but I do want to play a nation on the map here, and I don't want to play in Europe. But maybe I'll end up in Europe, who knows? Instead, I'm going to the steppe, where my boy Yakubu Kurush of the Yoishta Aguz is waiting for me. That's right, here we are, out in the steppe. What do we have? A whole load of horses and donkeys. So I'm a pretty powerful, not too powerful Turkic horde over here. We're nomadic. We don't have too much going on at the moment, but I think we will. And as a nomadic tribe, we get such interesting things as demanding herd off people. And get this, we don't build on the land. In fact, we don't bother building anywhere except next to our tent. We also have to worry about the fertility of the land we are currently living on and grazing upon. If it gets too infertile, guess what? We gotta go ahead and leave. And whenever we feel ready, we can go ahead and move into conquered lands, which will settle us finally, and I have some interesting places we could settle. We could also take our army and do ourselves a bit of pillaging, where we can raid down provinces for their loot. It's great, because the more money I have, the more soldiers I can get, the more raiding I can do. A quick plunder of the north up here, and I'm rocking back up with 155 bit of loot. Is it gold? Is it grain? No, it's goats. Our great leader, Mr. Yabga Karush of the Aguz, is actually infirm now. Our son is actually secured for the inheritance. I did get everyone to be obedient to me, so if I do die now, it ain't that bad. My son's not the best guy ever. I'm gonna be real with you. But you know, what happens in the yurt stays in the yurt. Plus, as long as he's got some kids, I don't care what you do in your free time. Have a ball. I mean, literally, have some balls. My dear papa has indeed kicked the bucket. So what we're going to go ahead and do is have a funeral for him. Also, I'm wearing a mask because I think I've been disfigured. And that -4 diplomacy isn't great. Yeah, I now have 0 diplomacy. Our first test of our leadership here. We have a independence war against us. I'm going to try to put it down. Since I'm not exactly the most diplomatic of guys, we're going to have to do this with force. We do have the bonus here that they are split in their armies. One's in the north as these guys are revolted, and then in the south. So if we could just crush them individually, we should be fine, I hope. That is one army completely crushed there. Maybe we could just siege this down and get a peace out, actually. My holy grail of looting is the Khazars, because look at this. Look at all that gold just sat there, ready to be taken. I don't know where their army is. Should I be worried that it's not here? Wait, they're fighting someone. Loot, boys! Okay, because I'm paranoid, I'm just constantly worrying that my wife is in another man's yurt. Come on, bro, you gotta pull yourself together. This is like the 15th time we've looked into this. Oh, there's their army finally coming after me. Sucks to be you guys, though, because I've ran out with 133 loot. Oh, I love it. Just got my new leader. My dad died. Guess what? He's also paranoid, and we're gonna be having the same conversation with my wives every damn day. Don't worry about having all of these wives. I'm just constantly pondering whether or not they're in the wrong year. Come on, bro. We're trying to, like, we're trying to be tough here. You keep crying. Get out the year. So I think this guy, other than his absolute massive paranoia, is probably going to be a pretty damn good leader. We're making good money. We're getting good amount of herd right now. The fertility is finally going up in our lands. And I think with this guy, I, we're probably going to settle somewhere. In our bid to settle, I have picked up the yurt, we have left our lands over here, and we're moving a little bit closer to where I want to be. And I was going to wait a little bit to do this, but I think the time's definitely right by the look of things. Right, it's finally time we land ourselves, and what better than Anatolia? Oh, there was literally no one to stop me in Constantinople, but I get the feeling the Emperor's a little busy right now. With only a single battle, and it wasn't even against the Byzantines, it was against their rebels, we have gone ahead and won. Into actually owning land we go. Oh, that actually got me a little achievement too down there, but here we are. Look at that. Ain't we beautiful? And also losing money. Oh god. Okay, yeah, I got a lot of stuff to sort out here, I think. I guess to ease us into occupying this land, I should probably go ahead and convert to orthodoxy, at least for now. Maybe I'll change later on if I feel like it, but I'm sure we can probably pacify a few people by wink wink, I love Jesus too. The first things we need to do is figure out the money situation. Now, a lot of that is just simply down to the fact I have zero control in pretty much every single province, so it's not great. So we need to get that up. It would actually be great if my leader hangs on a little bit longer, because he does have the control bonus from the stupid lifestyle thing, which would be great if you just didn't keel over, but I get the feeling he's going to keel over any minute. We also need to promote cultural acceptance with the Greeks so that we can make ourselves a hybrid culture over here. Yep. Literally knew it. I mean, thankfully our inheritance isn't messed up or anything like that. We didn't lose any land. I already gave everything out to everyone that was going to get any anyway. But yeah, it would have been nice not to lose that guy. The fact I'm still feuding with a dude still just hanging out in Central Asia. Come and get me. But here we are as Sultan Batuhan, and he's going to be the great unifier of our new lands, and potentially even get us some more lands. The Byzantines keep being this unstable. Sultan Batuhan did not last very long at all. I'd actually, I kind of like the fact we've got rid of him very quick. We now have a young leader, but he's not great at all, but he's better than nothing. And with this, we can really start cementing the dynasty and our power over here. I don't know about potentially fighting the Byzantines, because I don't think I've got anything I could do. No, I literally have nothing I can do. If I bring the Byzantines under tribute, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work, but I could do it. I have nothing else to do, and the Byzantines ain't looking great. They're in debt, and they are sucking. That was no problem at all. Let's see what this does, shall we? Oh, well, it makes them that color on the map, but more importantly, it also gave me a little bit of money there. Nice, we're finally making money. I don't think I'm going to keep the Byzantines as a tributary for long, so I am just going to milk them for as long as I can here. I don't really care, because I'm going to end up taking them down at some point anyway, so I might as well just steal all their stuff while I can. Well, since I can't really expand into the Byzantines right now, I'm instead just expanding down into the Levant. I already took this little county right here, and I'm just going to keep going because mostly I want to get more Greek rulers just so that my acceptance of the Greek culture goes up quicker. I want to point out, by the way, I've had 5 daughters. You're lucky I love you, my wife, and I'm not taking the Henry VIII right here. Got caught into a fight against the Pope. Oh, it's a crusade. Okay, well, you're cringe. Not exactly relevant to me, and I'm not entirely sure how I got called in here, but maybe I don't like the Pope now. Oh, Byzantines no longer want to pay tribute to me, and bad news is for them, is I need them to pay tribute to me. Oh, my retaliation war just got invalidated after I think I killed him. Whoopsie. Just gonna redeclare and steal some more land off them, I guess. Hey, whoever the hell I just appointed down here in Odessa, he literally looks like that guy that teaches Japanese. If you know, you know. It's the easiest land grab of our land grabbing so far. There you go. Boom. Look, now we're going this way, I guess. Well, Seljuks just appeared, which is not great because I was quite in the middle of taking Syria here. But I think we should be okay, right? Okay, we beat that army, but I really should peace out with Syria, then come back, I think. That was quite a bit of land we just got there. And now I need to go defend more land because the goddamn Seljuks up here. It was a bit annoying, but we did manage to beat them there. I've put Syria now under the control of a few vassals, and I'm just about enough of the way to get myself the hybrid culture. Never mind, I am all the way. Okay. Perfect. I mean, I guess if we're gonna go ahead and mingle with the Greeks here, we're just gonna go ahead and make Turkish. And another achievement popping. I'm just getting achievements, and I have no idea what I'm doing. News now we've hybridized as well, is that I can go back to war with the Greeks now, and I have to worry about us damaging our relations. I don't know where I just got this, but where did I steal this hydraulic organ from? Okay, I literally... okay, because I sieged down Constantinople, apparently the only thing I got from there and took back with us was this organ. Now, getting the Byzantines as a vassal again was definitely worthwhile because our income is now skyrocketing. Also, we are officially rounding on up now to 1000 AD. That means we've done like 150 years of the game. Just another 400 to go. Our last king has passed away. He actually did pretty damn well, I won't lie, at the age of 66 too, but we have now got our new leader, Sultan Batuhan III, and guess what? We're bringing back the old-fashioned of paranoia. Good news is I only get one wife this time, so I don't have to keep constantly clicking the investigate button. We've reached the turn of the millennia here. Let's take a quick account of what's going on in the world. So Byzantines still just in a big mess every now and again, constantly falling to someone, having internal revolts. It's great. I could just keep chipping away at them and getting as much land as I want. As for the rest of the world, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. What is that? Shout out to the Byzantine Emperor, by the way. Only gone ahead and married himself to a beautiful female version of Jeremy Clarkson. Retook Jerusalem for Christendom there. I'm not even entirely sure if I'm staying with Christendom, but I think I've kind of committed at this point, right? We need to think about founding an empire at this point, though, because it's getting a little bit out of hand over here. So I've just been chipping away at my neighbors, trying to get enough provinces to form my own empire here, and I have noticed that Persia seems to have disappeared completely. Seems to have been gobbled up by Reni Chauhan. Okay, finally I have got enough money, enough prestige, and enough land to form our empire. I do feel like we need a bit of a better name than Yoishta though. We've kind of been stuck with this ever since we moved. We do kind of have our own little Ottoman Empire thing going on. It's not really that surprising, is it? But it doesn't really make too much sense to call us Ottoman. I am still pondering the whole Orthodox thing. I don't think we're going to stick with this, simply down to the fact that we are also secretly a non-believer. I guess one thing we could work on is the fact that we are obviously Turkish now. Turkish culture is down on the map, and simply just call ourselves the Great Empire of the Turks. Sounds pretty good to me. Is Turkoman okay? I actually have to rename it because obviously we're a clan or whatever, so technically I just have to rename the dynasty. So we're House Turkoman. Turkoman reigns supreme. Yeah, I think I'm going to tweak that a little bit. I guess we'll just rock with Turkish Empire for now. I think when potentially I do have a bit of a re-roll in terms of religion, because otherwise I think at this point we're just going to keep rolling people. We need a bit of a pushback, and obviously we got a few pushbacks coming with the Mongolians, but also I want to deal with the Christians. They're looking a bit too, I was going to say stable over there, but they're really not looking too stable. Oh, this is good. We can now try and formalize our rule over our empire here, hand out a few kingdom titles to a bunch of our sons and relatives, and secure our reign. And we obviously need to keep chipping away at the Byzantines here, who are looking like, again, they just cannot keep their stability. There you go. My 3-year-old son will be the great Sultan of Syria. I'm sure he's definitely going to be very prepared to deal with this. Okay, I don't know what is going on with this lady over here, but somebody, for the love of God, just fix her neck. Now, I have updated the patch and whatnot, so we do have the new aging mechanic, and I am getting on. I'm 66, I'm pretty poor health, and I now have fragile bones. So the way this works is when you get old now in CK3, you kind of just level up these old traits, which get worse over time as you get even older, until the point you literally collapse into a pile of bones and dust. Now, to really make the most of taking the rest of this Byzantine land, we're gonna have to make some radical changes. Being Christian faith kind of hampers us to actually just getting claims over and over and over again, that I'm not gonna sit around and do that. And I kind of want the challenge of actually having potentially like 52 crusades calling upon me. So we are going for a bit of a rebrand in terms of faith. That's right. Glory to Allah. I get the feeling that we are probably not going to last too much longer. We are 71 years old. We've got fragile bones and we're infirm. Our fragile bones is also up to level 1. That's a good thing to know. So I think to really send off our conquests here and our formation of our empire, I'm going to do one last war as this guy with the Byzantines, which I don't think will be too difficult by looking at the current state of the Byzantines. And our great Papa has passed and we are now Sultan al-Muazzim of the Seljuks. And I think we're having ourselves probably going to be a pretty good reign, at least I hope so. We're looking pretty stable so far. I've cemented a few alliances and redistributed a lot of land. This was our son that was the king of Armenia up here, so I have given that title away now. But as soon as he is of age, that means we get to do ourselves another bit of conquering against the Byzantines. I am also reforming the Turkish culture currently to get by the sword, which means we can do endless amounts of kingdom level holy wars, which should make things a lot easier for us. But for now though, we need to come of age. We are only 13 years old. Obliterating the Byzantines one more time, I have taken this kingdom title over here, and I'm actually going to move my capital over here because unsurprisingly, if I want my capital to be anywhere, it's going to be in well, the best city in the game, and I want to keep my eye on it. Hopefully getting to a point though where this empire is becoming a bit tiresome to manage. I think I might break it up a little bit at some point, just so that, you know, we can continue playing for another 300 years of gameplay. Something interesting I've never seen before. I have ill. I'm double ill. Well, might as well steal the kingdom of Egypt here, considering it exploded already anyway. Again, I think I'm going to start disbanding the empire at some point, because how did I get over there? Who took that? Persia did reappear temporarily, and is now just suffering the exact same fate that they had before. They're just getting eaten alive by these guys. Okay, I think it's time we do just go ahead and seize Constantinople. They're in a bit of a pickle right now, and they ain't got no damn money. So I think we're going to be able to walk in pretty much unopposed. There we go, a little bit ahead of schedule on that Turkish conquest of Constantinople, but it's ours. And I think that's as far as I'm going to go into Europe for now. We've been hit by an absolutely nasty plague right now that has wiped out quite a few people, if you can't tell. I think a lot of my family has just succumbed to the plague. I managed to get lucky getting it cured from my physician, but a lot of people did not get that lucky. It's pretty damn bad. Dear Papa did not make it past those fragile and ailing bones. Oh, he also had clouded eyes and faltering heart. He had a level 4 faltering heart. That makes sense why he died. I think now that we control Constantinople, we can really get ourselves a proper name here. I actually completely forgot, you can turn off dynasty named realms in here. I thought you could only do it at the start of the game, but they must have changed that. So now we can get a proper name. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? Or for some people, terrifying. First thing we're doing as our new sultan is getting the rest of Egypt under our control. I've given this vassal quite a bit of autonomy just to keep declaring war, and he's taken most of that because he's just going ham down here. Byzantines also do have quite a few little outposts still hanging about in a few places that we do need to deal with. At the moment though, I think I'm just going to kick them out of the rest of Anatolia. I love when I'm dealing with revolts and they just get on a boat and leave. So I think we've truly evolved now in our empire, past the fun part of having an empire and into the headache-inducing part of having an empire. Every single moment that I do something, declare a war, you know, have an uprising, 52 more uprisings will appear immediately, and all of my vassals are conniving behind my back. So I have slowly been cutting the fat off, getting a few vassals out of my sphere because I don't want to deal with them. I've already released Mesopotamia. I'm trying to just get them all to be Turkish though, if I do release them as an independent nation, just so that I've got my friends out there and they don't try and absolutely destroy me. Okay, I released Mesopotamia not too long ago, and look at them go already. They got over the Turkish guy over there got overthrown, unsurprisingly, but that's fine. I'm just impressed somebody once again has played Persia roulette. Who will last on the throne this time? Will it be Mesopotamia? We'll see. Now that I have the tech to get all my claims off the Byzantines in a war, we are going to do one more war with them just to clear up some of the mess we have around the map. And we are still working on the principle of kicking people out of our union because I am so annoyed. I guarantee I'm going to declare this and I'm going to get all of these factions nations just immediately want to pop. I do think we are going to buckaroo out of the Middle East soon and just go into Europe at this point. We're going to keep Anatolia and maybe like this section over here. We're going to stick like that for a little bit. There we go. So after that war with the Byzantines there, we've just got ourselves a whole bunch more land that I am now just giving away. There's Africa gone. Don't need to deal with them anymore. My half-brother's in charge of that one. Still figuring out what I want to do with Egypt here. I think I was going to keep a hold of them. We'll see how stable we are. Maybe I'll keep a hold of them, or maybe I think they're going to go too. If we obviously weren't going to be playing for another 240 years, I would try and keep a hold of everything, but it is so annoying to do. I think I'm just going to go long-term here. I want to keep conquering, obviously, and, you know, being more powerful, but I'm also thinking eventually the Mongolians are going to turn up, and maybe I don't really want the Middle East. So just in terms of keeping the fun going here, we're going to go ahead and finally get rid of all of these guys down here. Now, if I actually look who's in the independence faction, it is, I'm pretty sure, just everyone I wouldn't mind going at this point, bar Jerusalem, who have got a hold of stuff over here, which I'm going to have to deal with. So that independence war, I actually just won it, just to see if I could kind of stabilize this a bit more, and I've just made some really big vassals. I don't know if this is going to work long term, but I think it's going to buy us a bit of time that I don't have to give anyone independence just yet. I think what I'm going to do instead is start chipping away the rest of the Byzantine land around here, and then we'll look back over here and make some more people independent. And why not start by stealing all of Bulgaria? Isn't that beautiful? Funny how the Byzantines, you know, they're still going. I mean, at what point is this empire going to disappear? I was quite literally just asking myself the question of why on earth I've not been crusaded yet. And then I see there's a crusade for France. Yeah, that's the first crusade I think I've seen and been called into. Also, I'm dead. But it looks like over in Spain, well, the Muslims have won quite easily, and now they're trying to just kick them out of France. I think I've seen this one before somewhere. I guess the Byzantines sensed a bit of weakness in our new ruler, but I think they may have mismanaged their expectations here, because I've just absolutely crushed them. Yeah, I don't know if it's just the latest patch, but why am I constantly seeing hunchbacks everywhere? I can't actually do anything in relation here, but this seems like a lot of hunchbacks. So I don't know if it's just because I've seen a couple that it's kind of in my head, but that's a lot, right? Oh my god, who is this top guy? Why? What's happened to your face? We just ain't gonna look over there anymore and go back to our endless revolt simulator. I want to say my past is coming back to haunt me, but there it is. And we also have ourselves a little bit of something coming up on the horizon over there. Yeah, not really prepared to deal with that, but this is the whole point of the game, I guess. Well, apparently I could just get myself an alliance with the Mongolians already by selling my son their daughter. She ain't looking too well, though. No, I'm looking at her. But they'll accept. And also, that's a lot of troops. Yeah, they just ate my past. And I think they're coming for my future and present. Oh, no way. Okay, if there was a time for me to trigger as Conqueror, it's now. A Conqueror comes with many handy benefits, especially when the Mongolian Empire is on your border. And all of them are so damn beautiful. Already made the most of it by invading a bit more of the Byzantines over here. The Byzantines want an alliance. I'm real sorry about this one, my bro. Look how sad he looks. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. Sorry about that. Ooh, Mongolians have demanded me as a tributary. I don't think I want that. We are allied, right? So what happens if I just say no to that? Let's find out. Doesn't seem to be anything, as they are not fighting me. That might kind of stir them in a direction, though, where they're just going to surround me eventually, because where are they going to keep going if not through me? At the moment, they're not fighting anyone. We'll see who he demands next. Guess while everyone's busy dealing with the Mongolian threat, I've got myself a bit of a bright idea. For the absolutely luscious locks of the Pope's hair will in fact now be mine. I mean, it is quite literally in my name. I think it's only fitting that it returns back to us. We're going to take this battle, see how it goes, and we absolutely destroyed them. And that won't be our only conquest over, other than looks like mend the schism for the most part. All of Russia is also Catholic. While I was too busy force vassalizing a whole bunch of people in Italy, just look to my right, and there goes India, and there goes China. I think I'm just gonna look back over here and hope that alliance doesn't run out. Oh, I kicked him out of his last provinces in Rome, and he's called a crusade against us. It's actually gonna be pretty interesting here. Oh boy, look what's coming for us. Best bet is obviously just gonna be swatting enough armies that we can get the war score up to just get a peace deal here, and if they're just gonna land right in front of my army, that's gonna make things very easy. Okay, Khan is dead. I think that's actually the second Khan that has died, and I don't have an alliance with them anymore, so let's quickly figure this out, because I don't want to deal with two things at once here. He is not interested in an alliance. I can only see this going well. God, there's just too many of them. I keep swatting them, but more and more appear. I don't know if we can do this, but I'm just going to go in for the big battle. Yeah, they beat us there. They got way more than we did. Oh, okay. We pulled it back on that battle. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Let's keep going. But yeah, it's just not possible. Not possible at all. We're just getting absolutely swarmed by all of them. I think we're just going to have to take the loss on this one. I can't really risk weakening myself anymore with the Mongolians potentially at my front. We've also got more revolts at home, so I think for now we're going to have to call it here and just let them take it. We're not done, though. We're not out completely of Italy. I think we will come back. We may have lost central Italy there, but I know a good boot-shaped way back in. Somebody stop me, because I'm back with a vengeance. And this time, I'm coming with a little bit of early onset dementia. But it's so close to the end for this guy. He just got infirm. Okie dokie. I need to hurry what I'm trying to do up. What I'm trying to do, by the way, is take all of northern Italy and the Italia region so I can dismantle the Pope and he can never do his little horde mechanic on me again. It is literally a race against the clock, though. This guy is not doing too well, and if I lose the force vassalization from the Conqueror trait, that's not great. You can technically inherit the Conqueror trait, but I'm not going to risk that. Goes the Pope again. This time, he did not have such luscious locks. Ooh, at the ripe age of 83, somehow still alive, I've done it. Let the Vatican burn. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Mongolians are still hanging about, by the way. I'm not quite worried because they've seemingly been leaving me alone, but I am still a little worried because that's a big number. Well, how about one more quick little war for the road, huh? For the road being deaf, by the way, because he's going to go at any minute now, I imagine. Oh, I forgot. I became the Caliph, so I can actually just go ahead and do my own holy wars now, and I'm going to do it on France. The game is lagging. There's some big battles going on, but it does make sense. I think this is pretty much the rest of Christian Europe against me right now. And after the great holy war for France, which as you can tell, it did go well. We did win, but then they just immediately fell apart anyway. But after then, we have been infected with the plague, or I guess a plague, because I don't think the plague has arrived just yet, and I think that's finally going to do us in. We're 89 right now, and it's saying we're ill, healthy, ill, healthy, ill, healthy. It's probably not a good sign. This realm is really going to suffer, though, as soon as we get off being the leader of it. I've been pretty much holding things together, but everyone's probably gonna start grabbing for land once I'm gone. I will be dead within a year. I don't think you're gonna last more than a couple of days, I'll be real with you, my friend. Somehow survived the plague, but I don't think that's gonna be enough to save us. We'll see, though. So I don't want to be alive anymore. Like, Infirm has taken everything from me, and so is my withering mind. How are we holding on? Got that. I gave a whole bunch of my vassals just conquering rights, so I've just looked back and Arabia's gone. When did that happen? How long has that been taken? Also love the fact the Sultan of Arabia is just Greek as well. I keep forgetting what we have done to this world. And there he goes, the great conqueror himself, Caliph Ali the Wolf. He was one hell of a ruler. He did go out a little bit absolutely insane, though. Now, where on earth does this put us as our new leader? Caliph Artuk the Honest. I did actually, yeah, okay, so he kept Conqueror. That's pretty good. I just look back and be like, hey, why is Jerusalem just hanging out in Normandy? But they are. Also, quick war with the Byzantines, and we've linked our land up. Look at that. I think it's finally time we try and fight the Mongolians at this point, because realistically, who's left? My declaration of war gave him a heart attack, so he's dead. I somehow don't think the Khan's going to be sending any troops to deal with me. It's a little bit anticlimactic, I guess. I have no idea where his troops are, because look at the size of it. Oh, he's just collapsing even more. I look over in some France, I keep thinking that's the Japanese, but it's in fact not the Japanese, it's Montpellier. Anyways, what is going on in Asia at the moment? Mongolia's still trying to hold on. China's reformed, and Japan is just... well, it says right there, they're feeling a bit shy. Shout out to the Empire of Russia, though. I think they just got Plavia or Germany or whatever the stupid tag is. The Kingdom of Pajama Land. Hold on a second. They just got it as a vassal. Well, a tributary, I should say. Sure, Pajama Land, wild Pajama Land out of nowhere. Oh, our new leader is definitely not going to be as long-lived as his father was. Cloudy eyes and infirm already. I mean, our next heir isn't looking too bad, though. I won't lie. It's more just a case of keeping things together as we, you know, hip-hop between these leaders. Definitely gets a little bit more difficult, especially because I haven't done centralized bureaucracy or administration, whatever it's called yet. So I'm just trying to hold out as long as I can. Oh. And now I'm also depressed. And you call yourself a conqueror. That was enough to just shed me out, I guess. I'm malnourished, melancholic, and infirm. I'm about to die. All right, there he goes. Caliph Dulak is now in charge. Still got the conqueror trait. Oh my Jeebus. Not Jeebus. Actually, yes, Jeebus. He is technically a prophet. Can we keep things together, though? How are the factions looking? It's not looking too bad. We just got this guy, my cousin, who wants to claim the throne. Ooh, an emissary of the Khan has come, and I am just going to go ahead and spit on the ground. Because, let's be real at this point, I don't think the Khan's really someone we need to respect. Every damn time we play CK3, huh? Just somehow they have to make an appearance. I find it only fitting that our very last war that will be with the Byzantines, after all these wars with the Byzantines, is against a man with a hunchback. And just like that, they are in fact gone. I guess I can go ahead and create the title and have that as one of my titles. I am now officially a Byzantine and Roman Empire. Well, I mean, I guess I don't have the Roman quote-unquote empire title, but I do have the Byzantine one and the one I made up. The Mongol Empire is also... well, it's falling apart. It's still kind of there as the Buryats. It is still the Genghis Khan dynasty, the Borgigins are still in power of the Buryats. I don't know why they've changed titles here, but sure. Why not? Oh wait, actually, I think that might explain it down there. Found the Mongolian Empire. Very interesting timeline. Maybe they split the succession or something like that. One of them got that title. I don't know who. I think at this point though we don't have to worry about the Mongolians. Oh, I guess the Russians as well. They've also just exploded. And good luck Bohemia, by the way. Look at them go down there. Sweden's hanging about. I just noticed Sweden's down here. This is kind of wild at this point, but I guess we are in the end game here. I'm just going to subjugate all of Navarra. They've actually been a pretty helpful ally this entire time, but what else do I have to do? Oh, that was really also, hold on, Tangiers reconquered, a glorious day for all Romans. Am I getting the Roman events? I mean, I do have the Byzantine tag, I guess technically is one of mine. Is that what triggers it, or is it the fact I am like Roman culture technically because of the Greek thing? I don't know. Hey, I ain't complaining though, because look at that. Justinian's dream. Okay, I'm assuming it is because I do have the Byzantine Empire tag in one of my titles, so... Wait, does that actually give me access to the Restore the Roman Empire decision? Oh my god. Well, you know what I'm doing. All I need to do is get a wee bit of prestige, and I can actually just already hit the button, which is hilarious. Tell you what, Hungary's got a lot of people. I'm just going to go lead an army and go fight them, and hopefully that might knock us just a little further up in the prestige department. And yeah, that should be enough to restore the Roman Empire. I don't know if that's Justinian's dream though anymore. Now I'm not going to do the crazy one, or well, actually both of these are pretty crazy. It brings back Hellenism. I think we're not going to bother with that. I just did it for the fun of it. So yeah, maybe another time we'll look at something like that, but I'm just interested in the actual title, and there it is, the Roman Empire. This is a plague actually. I think we'll do that in the next 20-50 years. I can't remember what the default setting is for it, but I think that's probably going to be the next threat. I love the fact you can also just split the empire in two again. That's so funny. I wish I could actually do it and just release all the western side of it, but no, it actually just gives me the western side, and I kind of like having the eastern part, you know? The Iberian struggle is still going on. I think it's actually just been, like, conquered. Like 400 years at this point. How is there still a struggle here? You know, we haven't done like a big holy war in a while. Let's see if I can't just go ahead and do one on the Mongols. And we're going to go deep. We're going to go to the Mongol heartland and see if we can't do a holy war over there. I think this is going to go well. AI usually isn't too good at this. And also, yeah, Mongolians are back, by the way. They reformed, or I guess they reunited those two little nations, and they're back. Or they will be. We'll see if they actually are back. Well, the Great Jihad against the Mongolians is underway. It's actually going very easy. I'm assuming because they're just so large. All the troops that have actually joined in their defense are just all over the damn world. I have found the actual Mongolian army over here, though, and I think we are about to absolutely crush it. If I can catch it. It took a little minute, but we have caught them, and we have, in fact, just dissolved them. To get, like, the war goal, I've just carved my way through all the Mongolian land to the point where, look at us just all dying in Central Asia over here. There's no supply. But we're almost there. As soon as we get, like, a couple goals over here, it should be enough to peace out, because that is the only negatives. Yeah, we've got minus 53% because they still control the war goal right now. Oh, there you go. Took one province in there, and that is all it took. We get now create the Great Liao and our new Crusader state over there. Man, isn't that just horrendous to look at? How would that even be possible to manage at this point in history? It does put us on the border with the Chinese though, and potentially we could do some interesting stuff in our weird little splinter kingdom over here. I didn't realize we're even in Japan over here as well. This is so dumb. I'm going to declare on Japan just to see how long it's actually going to take me to raise troops over here. I'm going to imagine a very long time because it is so far away. Yeah, it's going to take 5 months. I've got to pre-plan my wars 5 months in advance. Just my sheer presence just scared China because they've gone again. Ooh, I got really bad news. My game keeps crashing. I don't know what it is. I actually don't know what is crashing. It's got to be something to do with China because they're the ones that just exploded. But this does mean that I'm going to have to like move around on countries, which means I'm not getting that achievement where you play to the end, which sucks, but I need to figure out what's crashing my damn game. So I'm just going around and looking at like any wars that might be going on that could potentially be it, but if I can't fix this, unfortunately, I think that's the end of the game, which really sucks, but I'm just going to peace out like everyone's wars and see if that does something. Let's see if I unpause now. Okay, there you go. That was it. It must have been something to do with China, because obviously they just exploded, and it didn't like whatever that war was. Yep, the Iron Man is unfortunately gone, though, after that point. Doesn't matter, though. I can get that achievement, unfortunately, some other point of my life. I wonder if I cleaved out the Empire, who would get Mongolia? Oh, it's finally here. The Black Death has spawned. Is that it right there? Oh, okay. So I've just been giving away all this stuff that I conquered over here and it's just been making it very slow for me to raise my levies over in the west, so I've been trying to get rid of it, and now I really, really want to get rid of it. Well, here it comes. Not too sure how this is obviously going to look for us in the end game here. Let's just look at the dev in Constantinople. Is it maxed out? No, it's only 64. To be fair, I haven't really been dev maxing, so we'll see what that goes down to. That just went from 0 to 100 very quickly, and oh god, maybe it's time to enter seclusion and hide, and hopefully it goes away. To 1700 casualties right now. I think the worst part is though is that we are just getting all of our control completely obliterated in our lands, which means oh yeah, oh here they come. I don't know if you can see this, peasants, but the land is literally burning red with disease right now. It's not the best time for a revolt. All right, so far, the dev is down to 52. It's actually not that bad. I mean, monthly change, minus 29. That's pretty bad, actually. But that should wind down. I don't think it's going to get hit as hard. Like, Rome got hit way hard. I think it's down to 33. Monthly change, minus 97 currently. It's going all the way down. I think that's it now. It is winding down across Europe. Well, it's going to be over 5k dead when this finally wraps up, but look at the devastation. Pretty much nowhere actually got unscathed this time around. Yeah, dev didn't go down too bad at all. It's like minus 12. Rome got absolutely nuked though. Down to 25, which is good for me because now I'm going to turn it Turkish. Economy's obviously in the gutter though. We've got no control, no anything really. Look at all that red. Oh, you know it's bad as well because they've actually, there's so much devastation. They've rebirthed Yarmland into the world. But that will put us up the last 100 years of the game now. I don't know what I'm going to do next. The obviously last big thing we had coming was the, the plague, which has devastated us. Still some little dots around the world with the plague, but I think that's about it. 6,200 people have been obliterated out of the character list. The current state of the economy, though, conquesting is gonna it's not gonna really happen for a while. I guess we'll just let things recover. I think our vassals are still probably gonna chip away at stuff here and there, and I'm still trying to get rid of all of this stuff, but it's taken a little while. The worst thing is loads of my vassals in Europe ended up getting stuff over here because obviously it was a holy war. So I'm dealing with it as it comes. But yeah, we also just still own northern Japan over there. Have you guys converted anything? You converted that incredibly quickly. Nice. Oh, sorry. I just completely forgot about the fact that I'm a hegemon now, which means I think I can actually have empires as vassals under me, right? It's been a while since I've obviously played CK3 a lot, but let's try this out. Yes, I can. Okay, well, that makes things a little easier. It's obviously going to make a lot of late-game vassal management a lot better for us to not have to worry about 500 different kings under us. Well, that's our new setup for vassals, I guess. I can pay attention a little less now to everyone wanting to blow me up. I think England has been unconquered for too long at this point. Whilst all my new emperors just fight amongst themselves constantly, I'm gonna go conquer it. Plus, I am just still a conqueror. I have inherited every single character that I have gone through at this point, and I don't know when it's going away. The Japanese also declared on me while I was over here, and that is a long way away. Fellas, we did it. We reconquered Cumberland. A glorious day for all Romans. So whilst we did bring the island of Britannia under our thumb, now we've got the Empire title. I am a little bit annoyed that we lost half of our Japanese land over there. So literally been eaten by a toad man. I'm gonna get a little bit of revenge. Just give me, how long is it gonna take? 4 months to get the army here. Anything about that conquest of Japan is I just actually reconquered nothing because I didn't take the stuff they took back off me, which is conveniently now where he lives. Also, I've got the nickname The Gentle, but I look really evil. Maybe it's my clouded eyes or my infirmness, but I should probably die soon. Oh, Empire's looking stable. Look at it. Just, it is actually stable. My vassals are just all fighting each other, which is great. and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Even funny, I put my son over in control in Japan, and he's going all the way over to go help. I'm assuming my other son fight the Kingdom of England in their civil war. Come on, boys. It ain't worth it. At the time you get here, I think it's probably either going to be a different ruler or it's going to be sorted. So I finally took the plunge and did the centralization of our government. We now have, well, a government, which is only more confusing how then I died and my heir was underage, and now I'm a 10-year-old boy in charge of the government. I became leader of the government at 10 years old, and all I got was this bitchin' haircut. It's also very interesting to know that my conquests of Siberia have led to some interesting... that's my cousin and brother-in-law, apparently. But more importantly, he's also the Emperor of Britannia. Ooh, his son looks a little apple crumbly. So I've gone ahead and thrown it into a different law so people can no longer just declare wars what they want. It actually needs to seek a bit of approval now by me, who has actually come of age. And you can see I kind of just let the hair grow down as it went. But that might solve the issue that I'm finding where my vassals are just eating into Russia now. Oh, okay. So because I'm eccentric, and I am a little eccentric, my imaginary friend is telling me to kill people if I don't do it. I get stressed out. Sorry about this, but my imaginary friend gets very angry if I don't go ahead and murder you, and that really stresses me out. That's good, because I've just done that. I've now got the trait Lunatic, which does make sense. I'm talking to an imaginary friend who's wanting me to kill people, which means I have also just started another murder. This is going great. What a way to end the video. Oh, you're gonna keep murdering people, my lord. Might as well do it professionally and get a bit of land out of it as we now conquer the rest of Persia finally. I say finally, I think I've conquered Persia like 5 times at this point. And every time I just end up releasing it. But now it's owned by India. So, and there's also like a big horde in the way. So I kind of want to go fight them, and well, this is in the way. Perfect. Well, almost perfect, I guess. Oh, we've got 13 years left in the game. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do here. Obviously, realistically, there's nothing left to do, and there hasn't been for a while. But surely there's something we could send this game off with. I was thinking maybe going to fight China, but they got a lot of guys, and it doesn't look too fun. And if I was to go ahead and do a jihad for China, I wouldn't get any support as all of my guys are over here. Whatever, should we just do it? Get it out the way, have a bit of fun. I mean, it's going to be a tiny, tiny bit of land we're fighting for, but let's do it. Hear my call, people of Japan. We are... God has called us to invade China! Ooh, it's going to take... like 6 months to raise these troops, and I don't know if you can tell by the game speed down there. We ain't exactly moving too fast here. I think everyone's raising their armies and moving them, and it's well, we're getting like that Vicky free effect, let's call it that. Now the numbers do look good for us, and we are adding a child. But you gotta remember, a lot of these troops are gonna have to make a very long journey all the way over here, and I don't think they're really gonna make it in time. Honestly, at this point, I should have raised them over here and then just move them manually over here, and I think it'd probably take about just the same time, maybe a little less. It's been about 10 minutes now, no joke, and we are still 4 months away. I'm assuming once these guys are raised, the lag will probably disappear and everyone's game can continue. But until then, I'm just playing RuneScape on the other monitor, so I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, we are moving again. Well, not everything's raised. Technically, I had to abandon some of the boys somewhere. I don't know what didn't get brought up. I'm assuming it's levies, but I don't care. I've waited long enough. We're going in. I guess the big benefit of taking Japan is I do actually have a few guys already over here, and we've also got a few of our friends that were kind of left in Mongolia that actually got converted to come help as well. Because when the head of the Islamic faith calls, the Mongolian step answers. Ooh, okay, Chinese army spotted on the horizon. I'm not entirely sure if we should be taking this battle, but I'm going to run in there, and if it goes terribly, I am going to reload the save. But we've got a lot of boys coming in, and my army is technically better. Oh, yeah, we're going to get that easy, even without the reinforcements, I think. Yep, okay, we got it. Nice. Oh, but it also doesn't matter. We didn't get the win on that because China just exploded. Of course! I just want to put it on paper, though. We were winning that battle, which means we would have won the war. Even though we did win the war, it just... It stings a little how we've won it. I love the fact that's actually just thrown me in the dynastic circle there. There I am. China must be rebuilt. We maybe had a little input in destroying it, but now it's coming back. Oh, my lunacy's kicked in, and I refuse to wear clothes now. At the moment, I had to turn the nudity filter on because apparently that law I passed, where everyone's now naked, means, yeah, everyone's now naked. So every 5 minutes when my wife came to talk to me, or one of my wives came to talk to me, I'd just be flashbanged. And I'm trying to focus on reclaiming the mandate at heaven right now, so... Could you stop, please, wife? Well, we just reached the end of the game officially, and oh my god, those are some hairy legs. Oh, damn, looks like someone just rolled a hot dog under the sofa or something. Yeah, unless you put the option on at the start, it just kicks you out as soon as you reach the end date, which is a year from now, technically. But we have reached it, and this is the end right here. Look at our disgusting, mighty empire. I guess hegemon, because we do have empires under us. Look how many empires we have under us. But yeah, it has been one hell of a game. I had a lot of fun doing it. It did take me a couple weeks, but I wasn't really playing that hardcore. Just when I felt like it, I'd hop on in. And let's take a look at a few of the end game stats here. First off, religion. Obviously, looking very Islamic. It's kind of interesting is that we haven't actually managed to convert a lot of places still. At least my vassals haven't. I did give them directive to actually do a lot of converting, but they've just been taking their sweet old time. To be fair, I think it does get a bit harder with development, and I'm assuming a lot of places are pretty devved up at this point. What's also pretty interesting is our culture as well. Turkish has actually spread to quite a few random places. I mean, I did promote it in Rome, but yeah, I did promote it over here. And that's because I did put a lot of Turkish leaders in power when I could actually do it. So it's interesting to see they have managed to spread it, even if it is a little bit sporadic where it's ended up. Look at that, it's actually made it over to Manchuria over there. I'm not... the steppe as well. Look at him go. Also, a whole bunch of Armenian made it over here as well. I guess that's because one of my vassals that was Armenian probably was in control of that land for the longest time, and then eventually I just gave it away. I love the fact because they're a steppe horde as well. They've just inherited the name and the culture. So they're the Kara Asurgans, Armenians. Now we obviously also did a bit of conquesting over in Japan. I never really bothered finishing it off over here. So these guys are still actually in power. They're the guys that were originally in charge of Japan. And the Chrysanthemum throne is still alive, by the way. And they just live in my country. They're just there, chilling still. I think it's not really meant to be played like this. And there's obviously not a lot I can do. Oh, they would become my vassal, actually. There you go. I've finally figured out how to deal with that one. And the emperor's a part of us now, I guess. And of course, he has come around to our way of thinking. Absolutely bizarre. I don't know what you could really do with this. I guess I could give him some titles somewhere if he cared that much. And yeah, the Sunny Caliphate. I don't think I can give you that one. Now, let's have a quick look at the development as well. I'm assuming it's pretty high everywhere. It always just tends to balloon late game. And yeah, you can kind of see, obviously, where the Heartlands is. It still didn't get up to 100 in Constantinople, which is pretty interesting. Rome as well, 61. They actually didn't recover that much from the plague, but I did start boosting it after we were done with the plague. That's why it's got up so high. And it is, actually, I don't know if they've changed it or not, where it was usually pretty easy to get this up to like 100 back in the day. You could do it pretty early as well, but maybe they fixed it nowadays, or I just didn't care that much, which is probably true because we did finish all of our technology a long time ago. China, of course, is also just completely maxed out. 100 development in like every single state. India's doing okay as well. All of Southeast Asia is doing really well. We'll come back to that in a second. And then over in Europe, where Christianity has been really pushed back quite a bit. They did manage to still get quite a bit of development over there. They have pretty much just been non-existent as an entity after we had kicked them out of France. But yeah, there they are. They're still chilling. We just own random bits in Hungary as well. I'm assuming one of my vassals is going over there at some point. But yeah, I was going to look at Southeast Asia because look at that. Oh my God, the AI went absolutely crazy over here. I haven't really played a lot of CK3. We're obviously late game with the new DLC and patch, but Jesus Christ, they're huge. That's absolutely crazy. And then obviously we've got the big elephant in the room, the Varus up here. Oh, she's a conqueror. Okay, that makes sense. Why she's a shy conqueror. Sure. Damn, at the end there, they got 110k troops. A lot of horse raiders, I'll tell you that much. So they're not really any good, I'll be real. Half those troops are completely irrelevant. It's kind of cool as they did end up Coptic, so I guess Christianity still found somewhere to go, albeit they haven't placed it down anywhere. I'm not even sure how they ended up Coptic, I'll be real, considering obviously Coptic's not existed for a while in Egypt. Also, something that's kind of weird is the fact Sweden sure, I had nothing to do with that. Man, the religion map mode over here, though, is just absolutely insane. Look at all this random crap just everywhere. And the last thing on the religion front here is that Orthodox did make a little bit of a comeback over in Russia, but it still actually lives somewhere else in the map, and that is probably the worst place possible. But there it goes. Down in the Sahara, the Orthodox kings still live on. Well, one of them does, and he's a duke. He's a duke. The old duchy of Fezzan over there, and he's keeping their faith strong. But yeah, that was one hell of a game. You know, actually, whilst we're here at the very end, I'm just going to rename the Roman Empire back to the Roman Empire. There we go. Absolutely perfect. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else to show at this point. If you oh my God, should I actually look at the dynasty here? Look how many people are in here. It's huge. We got 1,300 living members, 83 houses. The dynasty tree just lagged like something crazy when I was looking at it. If I was to actually go back as well, I would probably be here for a week. I don't even know where we began, where we started, but oh my Jesus, look at this. Man, what's really funny is you can just follow like random branches here and see like they're still around. Like people are still kicking about. The Empire of Britannia has a direct line, you know, to whoever this is. But yeah, damn, what a lineage, huh? What a absolute monstrous lineage that I can't even like scroll all the way here and then all the way over here and still reach the end of it. Look at it go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe go play some CK3. It's incredibly fun. Maybe don't play from the first start date to the end start date, because it does take a considerable amount of time, and you will run out of things to do, like I have. Well, I say run out. I didn't really run out, because look at that. The Roman Empire now completely in control of China for the most part. I was going to go ahead and do the Mandate of Heaven, but I'm done. I'm being real. I'm just so done. Either way, though, very cool run. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe down below. Really helps out the channel, especially if you've made it all the way here to the end. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but if you made it all the way, let me know down below. And if you like these longer videos, yeah, just let me know, man. But anyway, the last thing I have to show you is that Bjarmaland is still kicking about. Look at them go. They've actually even got a bit more land down here again.